Yes, Batman the Ride, a roller coaster made by B&M, an invert roller coaster at Six Flags Great Adventure. You hear Batman the Ride, you think of just about every other ride called Batman the Ride located around Six Flags, or just another ride that goes under the same layout, because that layout is everywhere. However, this layout is amazing, and I'm here to talk about it in my review of Batman the Ride. It's a short layout, but you know what? It's really sweet. And today I'm going to talk about Batman the Ride and review it, and why I think this could be considered the best cloned roller coaster out there currently.
Now get ready. Here we go.
Opening up May 1st, 1993, Batman the Ride would replace Lightning Loops, a former shuttle roller coaster that used to occupy the space. With a height of 105 feet, an 80-foot drop, speeds of up to 50 miles per hour with 2,693 feet of track, traversing through 5 short, snappy, and aggressive inversions, which included 2 vertical loops, a zero-G roll, and 2 corkscrews. The ride length was about 1 minute and 40 seconds, and man, let me tell you, it feels a lot shorter than what you think. Once you enter the queue line, you then get to go through the sewage system, where you then go up a few flights of stairs to get to the station, which is themed to the Batcave. Probably one of the more cooler stations in the park, where you get to see a really cool set piece of the entire Batman suit. It is a really cool backdrop for the ride, and serves really well for a purpose to get you ready and hype for Batman. As soon as the gates open, you are then able to enter onto the ride vehicle. You pull down on your over-the-shoulder restraint. That is a very common over-the-shoulder restraint for B&M roller coasters at the time. And then you buckle in the seatbelt located in between you as soon as you sit down. Once you're given the all clear, you are sent out of the station and sent up the 105-foot lift hill. If you are sitting on an end seat, you get some really nice views to either side of you of the rest of Movietown, or off to the right, where you get a really good line of sight of the Jersey Devil coaster and the kiddie area called Junior Thrill Seekers. Other than that, there's not much of a view that you'll get unless you're sitting in the very front car, but you get up to the top very quickly, as it's not that high. From here on out, everything happens very quick. You enter a pre-drop, and then you go down an 80-foot drop to the left at a pretty solid angle of 59 degrees. You enter your first vertical loop that's about 88 feet tall, going into a zero-G roll right afterwards, into the second vertical loop right away. All these inversions are super whippy and snappy and takes you right into them. At the bottom of each of these valleys are gray out potential moments. For a ride that is not that high, it is very intense, even through these elements. But we haven't gotten to the intense part of this ride just yet. The next element after the second vertical loop is a massive 270-degree helix to the left. This element is easily the most intense part of the ride and has sustained many people saying that they have grayed out. I, for one, can agree with this. After this helix, though, you do take a little bit of a breather as you make your way over to the right turn, going down into the next 2 inversions. A corkscrew, followed by a overbank turn into the final inversion, a second corkscrew. After the final corkscrew, you take a left-hand turn that sends you into the brake run. As I also mentioned earlier, this is not a very long ride by any stretch of the means. It flies through these layouts, especially on a very hot day. This ride has a very high tendency of absolutely hauling through its layout and making it seem even more intense than what it might look. This is certainly a ride that you do not want to mess with, and you definitely don't want to sleep on it. It might not look that tall, but trust me, this is a ride that is much more intense, and certainly one that you cannot miss. Batman the Ride might be small, but it has an incredible bite to it. It's definitely not the smoothest ride in the world, as there are a little bit of some rattling to it. However, this ride is not for the faint of heart. It is a really powerful experience that definitely can take a lot of riders at a time, making it truly an incredible ride to have in a park. So, begging the question, is this certainly one of the best cloned roller coasters out there? I definitely have to agree with that statement. Is it the best? I don't necessarily know, because I have to go out there and experience more of these clone roller coasters myself. However, without a doubt, of all the clone roller coasters I have ridden, Batman the Ride certainly takes the cake for sure. Small, intense, and powerful. That's what the name of this game is for Batman the Ride. If you like all that, you will love riding Batman the Ride. But let me know, what do you think of Batman the Ride at perhaps your own park or even at Great Adventure? Leave a like down below, comment, and don't forget to subscribe and always thank your ride ops. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Goodbye.
Here we go.